Hello.
Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good day.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good day.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone.
My name is Ayuni Najwa binti Ibrahim.
My name is Hanan Alia binti Hassan Zuri and my metric number is A172138.
My name is Notara binti Muhammad Mokhtar and my metric number is A172059.
My name is Mezatul Hafiza binti Jamli. My metric number is A172376. So today we are going to present about the Malaysian University Entrance Examination is not universal. As you can see in the slides back there. MUET. MUET is not reliable in other countries. In Malaysia, the Malaysian University English Test, that is MUET, cannot be acceptable in other countries. The definition of MUET is, MUET stands for Malaysian University English Test. It is a language proficiency test that measures English language skills for students who are still enrolled at their pre-university level. These students who take MUET is for them to pursue their studies to a university level. About MUET. MUET is supervised by the Malaysian Examination Council that is known as MEC. The examination slip is valid for 5 years. This MUET applies on STPM matriculation, foundation, and diploma students who are planning to apply their first degree program at a local university in Malaysia. MUET grades do not affect the pre-university programs for the students. Next, MUET is only acceptable in 2 countries, that is Malaysia and Singapore. Okay, next, it does not qualify for other university abroad, meaning that students cannot pursue their studies in other countries' universities. Examination period for MUET is held 3 times per year, that is in March, July, and November. It can be registered online through their website. It only costs 100 ringgit per person.
So now I'm going to proceed with the MUET structure. We know that MUET has 4 sections in it. The first one is reading, the second one is writing, the third one is listening, and the last one is speaking. Okay, so the first one is reading comprehension. Reading comprehension has 45 questions. The question came from an article that contains 200 to 700 words, and the duration to answer those questions is 1 hour 30 minutes. So as for writing, it has 2 sections, which is section A and section B, and the duration to answer writing section is 1 hour 30 minutes too, and the topics are given for the first section, and the second section is the student need to do summary on a report. So the third section is listening. It is both favorite MUET candidate section. It is the duration is 30 minutes. It consists of 3 parts, which is the first one is informative transfer, the second one is short answer question, and the last one is multiple choice question. Okay, and last but not least is speaking. I know most candidates in MUET, they are afraid of speaking. Speaking, the duration of speaking is 30 minutes. It has 2 tasks. The first one is individual presentation, and the last one is group discussion. The individual presentation, they need to talk about what they feel about the topic in a group, and then the second task is they need to discuss it in a group. So that is all for the MUET structure. Moving on to the pie chart. As you can see above, it shows the overall pattern of Malaysian MUET result. As you can see, listening and writing share the same result, which is 23.53%, and the most highest percentage goes to speaking, which is 27.98%, and last but not least, reading is 25%. However, there's a few research have been made. It stated that reading comprehension was quite high to achieve the target because it was quite hard. So now for the next batch who's taking MUET examination in the next November, the percentage for each section will be the same, will be standardized, which is 25% for each section, which is mean writing, speaking, listening and reading will be 25%.
And today, we will look through and compare different types of English exam in 3 countries. That is Malaysia, Australia, and New Zealand. The first one is Malaysia. Malaysia English exam are called as MUET. MUET stands for Malaysian University English Test. Students who want to pursue their studies in the university would have to take MUET beforehand. There are 4 sections for them to score, that is reading, writing, speaking, and listening. MUET is only available in Malaysia and the examination is only held for 3 times per year. The cost for the examination fee is 100 ringgit and it is valid for 5 years. Next is Australia. Australia citizens would take TOEFL, that is Test of English as a Foreign Language. These examinations are for them to pursue their studies or for them to apply any work field that needs TOEFL as their requirement. TOEFL has 4 different sections, that is reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Compared to MUET, TOEFL are available in 130 countries and it is held for 30 times per year. Individuals that want to take TOEFL would have to pay approximately around 650 ringgit to 1012 ringgit. TOEFL is only valid for 2 years. Meanwhile, New Zealand has IELTS, that is International English Language Testing System, as their exam. This test is for individuals that want to pursue their studies, jobs application, and for them to migrate to other countries. As usual, this examination also has 4 sections, that is reading, writing, speaking, and listening. IELTS are available in 140 countries and it is held for 36 times per year. The examination fee costs around 795 ringgit and it is valid for 2 years only.
So in today's video, I'm going to present to all of you about the causes and the effect if MUET is not properly recognized. So the first causes that we have encountered regarding this problem is the standard to pass MUET is lower compared to TOEFL and IELTS. Stellar Researchers and International Development head Dr. Hana Khalifa say there were 5 stages and examination needed to go through to align it with CFR. So for MUET, they are still working on standardization as well as training and benchmarking to determine if these tests match the standards outlined in CFR. So this problem had resulted in producing a lower quality student. The second causes that we have encountered is there's no specific class to guide these students to score in MUET tests. Some teachers were being forced to teach not according to their expertise just because there are not much MUET teachers in Malaysia. The effect? The teachers will feel demotivated and this will also affect the students' achievement. The third effect that we can see is the English language level of Malaysian students will not be improved. It is proven from the national records of MUET, which shown there are only 1% among 85,000 candidates who managed to obtain Band 5. This is shown that how low our English language level is. Next, the MUET shows that it is a reliable measure of candidates' proficiency in English in relation to their readiness for tertiary education only in Malaysia, not in the international level. That's why some students who wanted to pursue studies abroad need to enter a specific class to pass the TOEFL and IELTS tests. While for MUET, the candidate can just learning it via online or doing a continuous assessment or pass your examination to pass it. The last one is students will take MUET lightly because they just want to meet the bare minimum requirement for national university entry. They knew that this test is only applied in Malaysia, and they also realized that this test wouldn't affect their occupation in the future. So there was like, why bother with the examination, right? So I think MUET should be globally recognized so that these causes and effects will not getting worse. And our English language entrance examination entry will be internationally recognized by other countries as well as TOEFL and IELTS.
So, moving on to the suggestion. The first suggestion is to standardize the MUET with the same level as IELTS and TOEFL, and at the same time to enhance Malaysian English language standard. This is because these two is actually related. Once we upgrade our MUET certificate, it's the same level as IELTS and TOEFL, our English language also will be improved. It means there will be no longer Bahasa Rojak, or we call it Manglish in students' essay. Next is to give exposure inside and outside the classroom. This is the biggest issue actually. Back in the days, we Malaysians don't really apply the blended learning in our normal education. We're still in that traditional classroom. So I hope when there is inside and outside classroom exposure, students will understand better and they will find a lot interactive way to learn English, not just in class. Next, place teacher to teach according to their expertise and not to be auctioned off to teach other subjects. This happens quite sometimes in school because there are this term in school, they call it subject lelong for those teachers. They even though she expertise in English, but she need to teach math, which is there is a big gap there. So that is why when this happen, teachers can be demotivated to teach. That is why it will affect the students' mark as well. It will bring big impact to the MUET. Next, we need to raise the minimum admission limit to university and MUET graduation requirement. It is the same as to standardize MUET as IELTS and TOEFL. We believe that if we raise up the minimum admission to limit to university, students will have a better quality in terms of English, so there won't be any problem in future when they want to study abroad. Next, create awareness globally of what MUET is and the process that it has gone through for validation and alignment. And last but not least, MUET need to undergo continuous improvement to be accepted internationally, because there is no proof that MUET is excellent in quality like TOEFLs and IELTS.
For the conclusion, MUET is important for the students to further their studies on a higher level. However, there is a lot that needed to be changed in order for MUET to be in the exact level with TOEFL and IELTS that is recognized almost around the world. This is important for our country because this can help our university entrance exam in Malaysia to be on a higher level or the exact level with the other universities in other countries abroad. This is very important for us to be better and to be more known in the future with other countries in around the world.
That is all from me.
I think that's all from me.
That is all from us.
Thank you very much.